What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Beard Up Beer Review channel. We are back for another review tonight, and I'm super excited about it. My buddy Brett, who lives in Pensacola now, sent me a beer from their establishment. They're still currently a homebrew operation, but they are getting closer and closer to up and running. This is another beer from ALGA Beer Company out of Pensacola. My wife was kind enough to kind of create their logo on a bottle. I have seen their future artwork, and it's going to be amazing. I love it. But I took their logo. My wife drew it up for me. I put some painter's tape on this bottle because it was a recycled bottle. But this is their Versace Tamagotchi IPA. I think they want to start out in a trademark war, so whatever. No, I'm just kidding. This is just like a running name for this thing. It's not going to be the final name. I've had two versions of their IPAs, I believe. Brett wasn't completely happy with those, but he says he's finally got this one dialed in. I believe this is like somewhere in the 50s batches or whatever that he's finally gotten to one that he's happy with. This thing clocks in at 6.7 ABV, 67 IBUs, and I think the SRM on it is 6. He sent me a bunch of stats. I don't think those stats had hop profiles on it or anything like that. So I told him I'm always kind of iffy about reviewing friends' beers because, especially the brewer, because you really need to think really hard about what you say, what you're tasting, what you're smelling, those sorts of things. But enough talking. Let's get it into the glass. I think this beer is about a week old, if I'm not mistaken. All right, got about a finger of slightly off-white head, predominantly white though. Really tight, soapy-looking bubbles. Can see some light coming through it. Does have a bit of a haze to it. Nothing super hazy though. A little bit of alcohol sticking around, which is kind of weird. You guys can see that it's a pretty golden, amber, like pineapple orangish color going on. Pretty standard color for an IPA. Let's get a smell. Wow. Okay, so the nose of this thing is super tropical with some piney notes, some resinous notes coming through as well, like some earthy, a little bit of just a tad of dankness. Good bit of malt coming through as well, like a little sweet malt to it. But predominant is tropical, piney, resinous kind of thing going on. Smells really good, actually. Definitely smells better than the other batches that I've had, so looking forward to trying this. Let's get a taste. Mouth feels medium. Got a good smooth texture to it. Ooh. So this bitterness kind of sneaks up on you. This really piney, earthy kind of dankness actually that's lingering. Like the longer it builds, there's a good bit of dankness to this. Front end of this is kind of orangey, citrusy. Some of the tropical notes are kind of muted that I got on the nose. There's a great, I can't put my finger on it. There's a good malt backbone to this thing. Like middle of the tongue sweetness that you get in these IPAs, and then after you swallow, you get all the bitterness that kind of washes over the back of your tongue, the sides of your mouth. It's really pleasant. 6.7%. No alcohol to take note of. Not tasting any of it anyway. Crushable. I was going to pour some more in here, but I'll just keep talking about it in a second. Yeah. So front end, there's just some orangey, like citrusy. I don't want to say lemon. There's no lemon. It's just got that citrusy note to it. Washes over with pine, resinous, dankness, sticky on the sides of your tongue. The IBUs to be 67 are, for me, they're super present. The bitterness is dead on. I love it. Yeah, so ALGA, Brett, you guys nailed this one. Really dig it. Put it in a can, and people will drink it up. You know what it kind of reminds me of? And this is a compliment. It reminds me a little bit of Mega Mix from MIA Brewing. That's kind of what this is reminiscent of. This is a little more dank, a little more piney, a little more resinous, and a little fuller body too. But fantastic job, guys. Thanks for getting this to me, Brett. I got that blend number 3 waiting on you, buddy. Until next time, y'all. Cheers.